Hello everyone, GenmaTheSamurai here, and welcome to this Let's Play of Metroid Prime Hunters. I am joined by...
Ash to Ashes. This is the best Metroid Prime game that exists, just so everyone's aware.
I wish that were true.
You can play with the DS.
Well, it actually isn't that bad for a DS game, but I have my reasons for not liking it. But yeah, so this game chronologically is placed between Metroid Prime 1 and 2, though I think even though it started development before Prime 2, I don't think, before Prime 2 came out anyway, I don't think it got finished till after Prime 2, so it's kind of weird, but even still, I'm interested to do a Let's Play of this, at least to get it out of the way, because I don't like this game.
It's got a great multiplayer.
Yeah. which I do want to show off later, because that is the redeeming element, which is no longer active. If anyone out there wants to make like a fan game remake of it, go for it. Seriously, it seems fun, and I'd love to actually play it with real people. So, anyways, let's get this going. So here's the big thing about why this game sucks, guys. Touchscreen. You aim with the touchscreen, and it kills the hands. The secret to ultimate power lies in the limbic cluster. This repeating neural thread originating from an uncharted region of the Tetra galaxy known as the limbic cluster was recently intercepted and translated by Federation Impasse. By the way, if you guys think I'm gonna scan everything in this game, no. No. Discover the meaning behind the mysterious telepathic message. If the ultimate power can be secured, ensure Federation control. If the power cannot be secured, ensure that it remains secret or destroy it. Okay. Potential complications. The operation must remain covert. The Tetra Galaxy is outside of Federation-controlled space, and the Limbic Cluster is a wild and uncharted region. I see. While we have kept our communications classified, no other entities have intercepted the thread. The lure of ultimate power will be irresistible to many. Disposition of rival interests is presumed hostile. So, the main gimmick of this game, I'll have Ash explain it in a bit, but, yeah, uploading known coordinates.
I'll be honest, I've never read that opening.
I didn't either. I don't like this game. I don't know.
The plot isn't too important.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that are, like, super impressive about this game. One thing you guys will probably notice is that this game will look a lot nicer than you remember it. I'm using a special emulator that actually allows me to, like, up-res the game. And in this game's case, it makes it look, upgrade from a really crappy DS game to, I don't know, I want to say, like, Half-Life or something. Like...
Yeah, it's not this horrible quality. It's just kind of simple.
Yeah. So, there we go. But it does have some pretty good atmosphere to its environments and stuff. Looks really cool. But yeah, Ash, could you explain the gimmick of this game?
The gimmick is that there is a whole lot of hunters, you could say. The ultimate power. Yeah. You must be the Prime Hunter.
Yep. Well, yeah, in short terms, these guys are after these, like, McGuffins that will lead the way to, like, the bad guy. And so there's these other hunters that you gotta, you know, defeat. Well, at the very least, they're going to try and defeat you to get certain MacGuffins sometimes. I think I've only ever died to one of these guys, like, once, but if you do manage to die to one of them, they actually will steal one of your MacGuffins, so you have to hunt them down and kill them. Mm-hmm. Which I think is cool on paper, but...
Yeah. I mean, once you kill them, they can... You fight lots of... It gets a bit weird towards the end, but...
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, like, a question I have about that, though, is, like, why didn't they finish the job? Why am I back? Yeah. I mean, one thing that is a benefit of the weird touchscreen controls is you do have a lot more precise aiming. It's a little closer to keyboard and mouse controls. Right now I have a really bizarre control setup, so it's a little closer to what it would be like on the actual DS. I'm holding a controller in one hand and a mouse in the other, and I have like all of my actions basically placed on like the left side of this controller. So yeah, feels weird, but hey, what can you do? So let's go here, scan this, and right. So, I don't know. Another thing is I think the single player of this game anyway is pretty It's not horrible.
It's very repetitive. Like,
yes.
This room you will see so many times.
Yes. Yes. This game repeats rooms more than Metroid 1.
When you scanned that thing, I was like, I don't remember what happens because so many different things happen.
That's another thing is like, it's only because I played through this game to practice it quite a bit recently that like I know how to do a lot of this stuff. But man, this game is almost as hard to remember as frickin' Samus Returns. I mean, what? I like Samus Returns though. I just think like the world design of it is a thing, but I'll get into that eventually.
Get the weird circly orb.
There we go. So a lot of the time you'll be faced with a room that's just kind of locked, and so you got to find some way to make an orb appear that will unlock the room. Pretty straightforward.
And give you a little cube.
Yes. Yes. Well, it's not so much a cube. It's like more of like.
What shape is it?
It's like it's kind of like a pyramid, but it's like way too jaggy for like a pyramid.
Yeah, I remember I used to think it was a cube, and then I looked at it and I was like, that's a cube.
Right. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I really want to compliment the visuals of this game though. Maybe some of it is because of the emulator, but even still, it is pretty darn good at capturing like the art style of the regular Prime games. I can certainly say that. Like you feel the atmosphere.
Yeah,
right.
Even if you do fight yourself a little bit sometimes.
More on that later. Yeah. So, Ash, so this is your favorite Metroid game, as you've stated. If you could oh wait, 1 second. Hello. Oh, that guy did a pose. I didn't even notice he does that. Okay. Well. Ooh. Who is that? Let me move this way. Doop-a-doop. Okay. But yeah, so this is your favorite?
Yes. It may possibly have something to do with the fact that the only Metroid game I've actually played through completely. I will say I bought it with multiplayer in mind. The story, it's alright, but it is. If anyone wants to play.
Yeah. I mean, I think if I have better internet, actually, I think in theory, there's like this new thing that came out. It's called Parsec or something. Allows you to kind of like play with people over like a screen share kind of a thing. It's kind of neat.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't have good enough internet for that, so sorry guys.
And then you got the Metroids right there.
Those are not Metroids. I forgot what they're actually called. What are these? Tetrasil. Harmless from a distance, the airborne creature secretes a corrosive toxin that can burn through. I think I vaguely remember. I think there was like a demo that came with like the original version of the DS. You know, that freaking bulky piece of junk that they released initially. But yeah, it had a demo for this back before Prime 2 came out, so it still had the Prime 1 design for Samus, so they redesigned her to the Prime 2 look, I guess. But I think they actually were Metroids in that, but then they were like, nah, that's weird. They're weirdly easy to kill, so nah, we're good.
Yeah, we can't make the big bad Metroid just...
Yeah. Okay, where are you? Okay, you're over there. I see. I've also found the alt forms are a little too good in this game. Like, in general. Like, they do
which
way
one's
more...
your...
What?
Which alt form is your favorite to play as?
Well, I mean, the Bayonetta of this game, because stupidly overpowered character that everyone would play as is the weird sniper guy.
I don't know, man. Just the basic Samus ult is pretty good.
Yeah, I guess so. But I meant as a whole, that character is pretty broken, though. Like,
yeah, I will give you that. But Samus's ult is really good against other ults, I will say. It's something about the morph ball bombs.
I think Psylux, though, can be pretty bad, too, but more on that later. Yeah, he has one move, if you can actually pull it off, it does a nasty amount of damage.
Yes.
I read about it online. Okay, frickin'... Could you just... Yeah, okay, I don't like... These fights... They get old after quite a while, I will be honest with you.
Yeah,
It's like...
use some missiles.
Frickin'... Could you... I can't aim, by the way, guys, I'm sorry. Oh, I got you. Okay, okay.
As long as it doesn't do his charge shots, you should be fine.
I've noticed this guy's AI on, like, one of the places you can go. He sometimes has, like... I've had him in my practice run where he just kind of stood still. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna keep shooting you now. I should have just gone Morph Ball, I'll be honest. I would have made this much faster. Well, either way, let's play Curse. You don't think about what you're doing. Okay. So now we got that Olympic artifact. So we need
Whatever it
one
may
more.
be.
So, yeah. Still, I do want them to bring back, like, the multiplayer. Again, we're gonna show that off later on, but, yeah, I would love to see that come back in a proper Metroid game. Hoping for Prime 4 to have one. I think that would be really awesome. Because I don't think the Switch...
Which game?
What?
Which one had its own multiplayer?
It was Prime 2. But it wasn't
okay.
good. Or at least it wasn't, like... It had barely any options. You played as Samus, and especially if you're playing on GameCube, the lock-on is incredibly broken. Like... Because, like, yeah, you can't miss because it's automatically locked on, right? So what the multiplayer becomes in that game is you just kind of dash strafe around and keep mashing fire until they die.
Yeah, it works great against AI, but not so great against other players.
Yeah. Alright, well, there we go. That is all three. So they made all of those pretty unmissable in this level because they want to introduce you to the things you're eventually going to be running around in circles looking for. So...
Yeah, I don't remember that level being... I guess it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So, here we go. And... Oh boy. So, these cinematics are pretty good looking. I like them a bit. The only thing about it is, I'm pretty sure the studio that made these animations got in trouble. Because, for very reckless spending. More on that later. But, yeah. So, here's one thing. I don't like this guy. I don't. He's this big...
What is it?
Tower. I don't know. I think they kind of got that, like, weird H.R. Geiger art style going on pretty well with this game. I'll say that much. If you don't know who that is, that's the artist for the Alien movies, which...
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
because that series was the main inspiration for these games initially. So, yeah, let me do that. But yeah, I mean, there's certainly some environments that definitely do have that weird H.R. Geiger look going on. Bizarre phallic building structures. It's a signature thing about H.R. Geiger. I'll let you know. Yeah. No, this boss is pretty straightforward. You just kind of like make sure to stay out of the range of the lasers and shoot the blue things.
Shoot the blue, avoid the red, you know.
Yep. So, I think there's like one more around here somewhere. Ow. Ow. Could you not? Could you not? Could you just... Okay. Alright. I don't know where you are. Ah, there you are. Yeah, there's really not much point to the charge beam in this game, I want to add. At least in my opinion. Like, in regular Prime, it's really useful, but in this one, your fire is so goddamn rapid, there's like no point.
Unless you want to be sucking that item.
Yes, yes, that is a pretty good purpose of it. I need to turn my phone on silent. Hello, Facebook. Okay.
And it's dead.
Very easy boss fight. Though I think your first experience with this is like, oh god, the controls, why do I have to do this? This is dumb, I'm moving around, this is...
My hand, it's broken in half.
Right, get ready for more of that. But yeah, so, I don't know, this game is also on the Wii U. I don't have my Wii U available, but honestly I think this is going to be a much better control scheme, all things considered. But, I think that would be pretty true to the original DS if I did play it on that. Because the thing is basically like a DS, like for the I don't know, 2 screens. One has a touch screen on it. So, okay, let's go. Oh boy, here we go. Our traditional escape sequence.
You gotta escape from the very in 3. It looks like the same place 3 times over. Don't get lost.
Yeah, oh boy, yeah. So here's another thing about this is that, yeah, okay, we're just gonna throw these enemies in. We gotta beat them up. That's how we, I don't know, throw some peril in here. I really need to turn my phone on silent. Okay, 1 second.
I will say that I've never once used that map.
I have a few times. I wish I could use the warp. It just kind of turned off for some reason.
It's like, oh no, you need to escape.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So let's move onward. Okay. So, I don't know what you guys think of the game so far, from what you're seeing. Yeah. This is a level. This is a level. You run around and shoot things. I don't know. Oh boy, more of these things. These really remind me of some enemies from Prime 3, actually. There's like these ones that look like that, but they kind of like have these energy field barriers, and so when they disable them, you gotta shoot them in a specific order. Because like only one at a time actually puts their barrier down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's right, because later they start spawning those like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, oh frick. Already it's happening, guys. Already it's happening. Oh gosh.
Do you feel hopelessly lost?
And not in a fun way like other Metroid games. It's okay. You. Hey, I see you hanging out up there, huh? Huh? What you want there, buddy?
Workout.
Okay, bye. It is weird how like all these creatures, when I attack them, like, you know, they're like really highly textured, but when they're taking damage, they just become like just a single red texture. Like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this guy. It's like, this is fun. So, yeah, Ash, do you know any game-breaking tricks for this game? Because I think you would know if anyone would know.
I do in the multiplayer. You can fly around the map if you go to the right level and are playing the right character. You can climb to impossible to reach places.
Yeah, I remember us doing that. We had like a stream. Maybe I can make that public at some point. I never actually did. That's funny. We
but
were
the problem is, in the single
what?
Single player, because you're just playing Samus, there's like no fun game breaking things you can do.
Yeah.
You actually have to play it.
Right. Okay, so we're in sub 5 minutes. You know, I was really hoping that was the right door I was going through right there.
How do you like the jellyfish room?
I don't even care.
The infinite jellyfish room.
At this point in the game, this is easy. Later on, I can't afford to do that as much. Okay. I like this little effect. It's like crawling on the ceiling, and you never see these things crawl on the ceiling.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it is.
Hello! Hey guys, I want you to pay attention to the silhouette of these things when I kill them. Just saying. I don't know. It's like this game was mostly designed around the multiplayer, and they were like, how do we slap together single player? You guys can build your own theories. I think I know what's going on with that. It's like...
that they grow arms.
Yeah, how do they grow arms and weirdly round shoulders? Alright. Well, there we go. So let's get out of here. Or we could just chill here for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
no, there's no time limit.
Yeah, there's no time limit. So, alright. Yeah, let's launch our ship. Oh wait, no, I wanna admire this for a bit. Hold on. Let's
oh, select your weapon. That's what you can do.
Ooh. Oh, that's actually a nice touch. It's like the thing from Super Metroid, like the Samus icon there. That's like straight from Super Metroid. That's cool. Actually, no, not really. It has like the weird spike thing. That's a nice throwback. Okay, going back. All right, launching our ship. I also gotta love that was just literally a pixelated image over an actually rendered environment.
You're inside your ship. It's very two-dimensional.
Okay. Scanning a limbic cluster. Alinos. Okay. Well, with that, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning into this part of Metroid Prime Hunters. And,
the best Metroid.
Yeah. And this is where I tell you guys, what you guys just experienced is the whole game. So, see you guys for the remainder of the parts.